Hi, everyone. My name is Jonas, and I work on debugging at Apple. And today I want to talk to you about LLDB-DAP. So DAP stands for Debug Adapter Protocol, and it's an open standard developed by Microsoft for communication between development tools like IDEs and editors and the debugger. And the goal is to have a unified experience for debugging across languages without having to have all the tools and all of the debuggers implement custom support for each other. The protocol is JSON-based, and it defines these messages, and there's three types of messages. There's requests, there's events, and there's responses. And so a request is a message sent from the client to the debug adapter. An event, or there's also reverse requests from the debug adapter back to the client. An event is an unprompted message sent from the debug adapter to the client, and then a response is the reply to a request. So let's look at one of those in detail. I went with breakpoints locations because it's kind of simple and fits on a slide. The purpose of this request is to get all the locations for a source breakpoint. And so in this particular case, I'm looking for a breakpoint in driver.cpp on line 780. And so the protocol defines the arguments to this request. This is fixed. And so in our case, we have a path, a name, and a line number. And so it's going to send that off to the debug adapter, which is going to look at this request, handle it by passing it off to the debug implementation, and then send a response. So in this case, like I said, simple request. So our breakpoint resulted in exactly one breakpoint location, namely at a location at line 780, column 19. And one thing to notice here is that the response omits a bunch of information from the request because it is a response to a particular request, in this case, the one with sequence number 3. And so it's a little more efficient that way. So let's talk about DAP in LLDB specifically. And before I do, I want to highlight that I didn't create LLDB-DAP. This is really like a community effort. I think at this time, it's probably one of the most active parts of LLDB. And we see contributions from various individuals and companies. So first off, we need to distinguish between two things. There's LLDB-DAP all lowercase, which is the debug adapter server. And then there's LLDB-DAP all uppercase, which is the Visual Studio extension. And we'll look at each in detail. So as I said, LLDB-DAP all lowercase. It's a standalone binary that implements the Debug Adapter Protocol. And so what it does is it's going to take those requests, it's going to translate those into SB API calls, which is LLDB's stable API, and then use that to send those responses back to the client. This is LLDB-DAP basically serves as the adapter between the DAP protocol and LLDB, hence the name. This binary is part of the LLVM release, starting with LLVM 19, and it comes with Xcode and the command line tool, starting with Xcode 16. Another interesting thing to note is that LLDB-DAP is implemented on top of LLDB's stable API, so you can swap out the version of LLDB underneath, which is useful if you have a downstream fork with custom language or backend support. And basically, any tool that needs to talk with LLDB-DAP will do so through the server. Then if you're using Visual Studio Code, you want to download the LLDB-DAP extension, all uppercase. So this extension is written in TypeScript, and it basically tells Visual Studio Code how to use this. And it provides a few nice extras. It has a settings UI where you can specify the path to LLDB-DAP. You can enable some options, and it has templates for launch configurations, which is how you tell Visual Studio Code how to launch or attach to something. One thing I want to mention is that the extension does not come with the binary. It will find it automatically if you have it in your path, but for now, you need to specify it yourself. One way we can solve this in the future is to download the binary from the latest LLVM release, which is what I believe the Clanky extension does. Just to wrap it up, I want to show you what this looks like. Here I'm debugging LLVM with LLDB-DAP in Visual Studio Code. All the UI elements are standard. Really, everything that's going on here is like this is powered by LLDB-DAP under the hood. And you get full access to the debugger. You can type commands in the debug console at the bottom. So if you haven't already, please try it out. Thank you.